Hello, my dear ones. In this video, I will explain about 20 ways to heal after narcissistic abuse. Narcissist is a person who has exaggerated self-importance, lack in empathy, and has a deep desire to be admired. That person always lack in empathy, abuses at physical, mental, emotional level, and totally a kind of person who always think about himself or herself only. That person's easily abuses other person without any guilt. If you are a victim of narcissistic abuse, then this video is for you. Watch this video till last so that you can learn the ways to heal quickly after narcissistic abuse and you can protect yourself from a narcissist in future as well. So my dear ones, please subscribe this channel to receive this kind of solution oriented videos. Like this video, comment on this video and share this video. Now download my app so that you do breath work, meditation, daily basis to heal faster. Now look for the tips. So first tip is accept the reality. Stop waiting for closure from the narcissist because he or she will never give you closure. So you need to give yourself a closure. You need to accept this has happened with me. Understand that they may never acknowledge the harm and they won't. They will never acknowledge the harm that they did something wrong. They never, never, ever accept. So when you accept that, oh, this has happened with me, but now I don't choose to be victim, I am ready to heal. So healing starts with your own acceptance because unless you accept, you won't be able to heal. So don't deny the reality, accept the reality. Don't fight with the reality. Don't blame yourself. Don't be in the self-doubt mode. Just accept the things as it is. Now the second one is go no contact or low contact if necessary. Block, unfollow or mute that person. Limit all the interactions to protect your peace because you are important. That person will keep abusing you because they don't admit they are mistaken. They rather take you to the guilt trip that you are getting them wrong. But you are not wrong, my dear. You were innocent. You could not recognize that person is narcissist and now you are suffering. So it is your choice. Now stop suffering and block them, mute them, completely disconnect from them. And keep in mind, if children are involved, keep communication short, neutral, and documented. It's very important to have short, neutral, and documented conversation because sometimes it's really very hard. Like when someone's husband is narcissist and children are all also involved. So it's very difficult to completely disconnect from that person. So if it is your need to be with that person, just set the boundaries. Now the third one is release self-blame. Narcissists are skilled manipulators. Note this point, they are skilled manipulators. It wasn't your fault. Understand that was not your fault, but they take you to the guilt trip. They blame you. They make you feel like that you are over demanding, you are getting them wrong. They try to distort the reality. But my dear, it wasn't your fault. So repeat daily affirmation. I did not deserve the abuse. I deserve love. I deserve respect. I deserve freedom. I deserve everything is good for me, but I don't deserve this abuse. Just program your mind this so that you feel now you are enough mature and confident to confront them. They will try to manipulate you, but you will remain in your awareness and you won't allow them to manipulate you. Now, the next one is educate yourself, learn about narcissistic traits like how they gaslight you, how they make you doubtful about your own memory, about your own actions. they make you confused. They are a great liar, and how they do love bombing. Sometimes they treat you as you are the most important person in their life. Sometimes they ditch you like a garbage. Sometimes they show extreme love. Sometimes they abuse. And you are trauma bonded with them because some days are really good. Sometimes they really behave nicely. So you remain in a confusion zone that whether that person is nice or that person is abusive, because their inconsistent behavior make you feel confused. So you are trauma bonded with them. So educate yourself about these terms: gaslighting, trauma bonding, and love bombing, etc. These are the manipulation techniques from the dark psychology. So this knowledge reduces confusion and strengthens boundaries, and you feel empowered. Now you feel already informed and aware how they can manipulate you. Now the next one is seek therapy. Find a therapist who understands narcissistic abuse and complex post traumatic stress disorders, because sometimes you feel unable to help yourself. If you are so much traumatized, you feel stuck, and you are unable to help yourself, just be vocal about it that I need help and go and visit a therapist. Because the techniques like EMDR, CBT, somatic therapies, hypnotherapies are really helpful. And the next one is reconnect with your body. So abuse disconnects you from yourself. So do yoga, do breathing exercise, and gently stretch your body, because this releasing body tension helps release emotional pain. When you release the trauma from your body, you feel emotionally comfortable. Adopting these healthy habits really helps you to heal faster. Now, the next one is journal daily. Write your feelings, your triggers, and your progress as well. This helps separate truth from gaslighting lies you were told to, because they lied you a lot. When you write how you're feeling, what's going on in your mind, and what are your triggers, how they behave, what they say, their expressions, how they trigger you, because you have that negative programming, those experiences inside your system. And whenever you get a cue, so you feel triggered. So when you are aware about your triggers, about your feelings, so you remain in aware, and you can stop yourself from reacting. You can take a pause, you can breathe deeply, and then you can respond to the situation more wisely. And that gives them a very strong message that now you are not confused, you are enough mature to tackle them, to confront them, and you raise your voice. Not to shout or scream, just you raise your voice in confidence to tell them that you are enough mature, you are not going to tolerate that abuse. Now, the next one is practice self compassion. Treat yourself as you would a best friend. Just be compassionate, love yourself, respect yourself, enjoy the life, go out, hang out with your friends, eat well, sleep well, pamper your skin. Just do whatever you feel like doing, because you are important. You deserve this healing. So, this replaces harsh inner talks with kindness. Now, the next one is surround yourself with safe people. This is very important. Connect with supportive family, true friends, or survival groups. This cut ties with flying monkeys who side with the narcissist. Flying monkeys are those people who favor the narcissist. They justify the narcissistic person's actions, and they make you feel confused, and they make you also to the guilt trip that you are getting that person wrong. But when you surround yourself with those people who really care, who wants to share, who wants to listen, who really empathize with you, that really helps you to heal faster and cut the ties with the flying monkeys. Because narcissistic person makes sure that you cut the ties with your loved ones, with the persons who supports you, and they can make you aware about this abuse. So their primary motive is to separate you from all your well-wishers. Now it's a good time to again reconnect with your loved ones who really cares you. Now the next one is set strong boundaries. Learn to say no without guilt. Don't feel guilty and say no. And that must be a firm no. Protect your time, space, and energy. When you learn to say no, this really helps you to save your time, peace. Please learn to say no. It's very easy to say no. Now, the next one is detox from narcissistic supply. Break free from craving their validation. Because sometimes what happens, we feel so confused. We feel so emotionally and physically and financially dependent on them. It feels like that unless they validate ourselves, so we don't feel confident. No, just validate yourself. Stop seeking validation from that person. Replace it with self-approval and self-love practices. The more you love yourself, less you feel dependent on other person. So do whatever you feel like doing and just trust yourself. When you try something, you succeed or you have a feedback that you need some improvement. So don't be afraid of committing mistake. Just take experiences. Even if you commit mistake, learn from your mistake, bounce back, and gradually you will learn to take your own decisions. You will take the steps confidently and you will be enjoying a very improved version of yourself very soon. So stop seeking validation. Just validate yourself, your actions, your feelings, everything related to you. Now, the next one is rebuild your identity. Abuse erodes self esteem. Start exploring hobbies, interest, and passion. Now, it's good time to enjoy your hobbies and just explore your interest and your passions and invest your time, energy in that direction. Look for your values, what is most important to you. Just invest your time and energy there instead of looking to that narcissist or just waiting for that moment that some fine day narcissist will realize his mistake and he will come back to you and he will say sorry and he will transform himself. No, that day will never come. So better you invest your time, energy, focus everything on you. This rediscovers who you are, not who they wanted you to be, because narcissist spoils your dreams. They always break your confidence. They abuse you in such a way. It feels like whatever your hobbies, your interests are useless and whatever theirs are really important. They know everything, right? And whatever you know and whatever you want, really very useless things. So just stop looking at them. Just look deeply inside your life. Now, the next one is limit rumination. The brain replays trauma and it's very basic nature of your brain. So, gently redirect thoughts with grounding techniques. So, you can use stop thought method. I'm safe now. I don't need to relive this. Whenever that memory replays, say, I'm safe. I don't need to replay it. I am happy in the moment. You can use this or you can use 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method. Look around, notice 5 things, quickly touch 4 things, hear 3 things, smell 2 things and taste 1 thing. So these grounding techniques immediately bring you back to the present moment and you help your brain to break that rumination chain. Next one is celebrate small wins. Healing is not linear. Celebrate little steps, blocking them, speaking up, smiling again. So this helps really, and progress matters more than perfection. Understand, gradually you will heal. So celebrate small steps. Next one is practice mindfulness and meditation. You will find lots of meditation in app. Just do meditation breath work daily. So brings you into the present, away from past abuse and future worries, because mind has a nature to replay the trauma and also makes a worry chain about the future. So when you meditate, especially the mindfulness meditation, you allow your thoughts to cross your mind. You don't engage with them, you don't suppress them, you just let them cross. So every 5 minutes a day helps regulate your nervous system. Now the next one is heal financially. Yeah, this is very important. Narcissists often exploit money. Rebuild independence. You need to rebuild your independence. Just find your interest, work in that area, build a strong economical foundation, because this is really important for your freedom. So learn budgeting, saving, and creating your own stability. Next one is avoid rebound relationship. Give yourself time before dating again. Yes, this is very important, because if you are unhealed, you will again get stuck into that cycle. You will find someone who is similar to the narcissist, a toxic personality. So first heal yourself. Give yourself enough time to heal and to think calmly and clearly, confidently. And now you are educated. Next time when you go into any relationship, just be aware about all the manipulation techniques and like dark psychology techniques, so that you identify the abuse initially, you can catch all the red flags, and you can save yourself. So first, healing is very, very important. So healing first prevents attracting another narcissist. Now the next one is reconnect spiritually. Prayer, meditation, or nature walks can restore inner strength. So this helps you feel guided and supported. Really, religion and religious practices and spiritual practices really helps, because it calms our nervous system. We feel a sense of safety with the divine energy. So you can involve in such kind of practices. Now, the next one is create a vision for your future. Write down your goals, dreams, and values. Very, very important, because narcissists always disapproved your values, your goals, your dreams. Now it's time to write your goals, values, and dreams, what are truly important to you, so that you can work into that direction. So your shift focus from what you lost to what you can build. Yes, this is very important. I repeat this line: shift focus from what you lost to what you can build. This is important. Now, last but not the least, forgive yourself, not the abuse. Very important. Forgive yourself, not the abuse. So forgiveness doesn't mean excusing their behavior. Very important. I repeat, forgiveness doesn't mean excusing their behavior. It means releasing yourself from the chain of guilt and shame. Just forgive them, because you deserve peace. Because if you don't forgive that person, if you have harsh feeling for that person, your brain replays that memory again and again and again and again. But when you release those hard feelings and you forgive them, so you feel relieved and your brain senses a safety, and it stops replaying that memory. So forgiveness is important to heal faster, to move on. So my dear ones, these were the 20 amazing tips to heal after narcissistic abuse. Remember my words, you are important. You deserve peace, you deserve love, you deserve growth, success, everything. And you are enough. You are whole. You are unique. You are here to celebrate, to enjoy your life. So you deserve a wonderful life. So it is your duty, it is your own responsibility, because it's your life, to heal, to move on, to enjoy life. So share this video with others and do subscribe my channel. I will see you in the next video. Take care.